All right, Dana, you and I were chatting earlier. I hate to say it, but the humidity. It's coming
back. I know.
back.
It's really started to creep up a little bit, and by the time we get to the middle of next week, it's going to be even worse than it was today. So unfortunately, if you're not a fan of the sticky weather, I don't really have good news for you. And also, the sunshine is also going to go away for the most part. We're going to enter this unsettled pattern, so we'll talk all about that. But today was beautiful. Just another really great day to kind of round out a really nice weekend. Here's a look at those high temperatures out there for today. A lot of us got into the upper 70s, into the mid 80s. Really, really nice out there. 82 today in Portland, 84 in Augusta, 84 also up in Millinocket. But just like we were talking about, those dew point temperatures have started to creep up a little bit. A lot of us with dew points getting into the low to mid 60s. So we've started to kind of enter into that sticky category, and our dew point temperatures are only going to increase as we get into next week, kind of each day as we go along. Now, it was mostly sunny outside today, but if you saw a little bit of haze out there, it wasn't cloud cover and you weren't imagining it. We actually have some wildfire smoke over us up from Canada. So really in those green colors here is kind of where we see the most wildfire smoke. This is from today, but it's actually going to continue, and it's going to get a little bit interesting because of the system off the coastline, and it's actually going to kind of wrap the wildfire smoke around it a little bit. So then we're going to see wildfire smoke decrease in an area like northern Maine as we get into the middle of next week, but increase along the coastline, especially along down East Maine as we get into the day on Tuesday. So we'll start to see the impacts of this coastal system as we go into the day tomorrow. So right now, we're starting to see an increase in cloud cover from south to north as this system gets a little bit closer. And then we have a little bit of drizzle and some light showers starting along the coastline at about 2 a.m. And then overall, we aren't going to see a lot of rain from this system, but it is going to be a little bit dreary, especially the closer you are to the coastline here. So seeing a couple more of those showers go through, and they'll essentially move from south to north as this system gets a little bit closer to us. Most of that rain is going to hang around the coastline, but we still have some light showers and some drizzle that'll get into some areas of inland Maine as we go throughout the afternoon on Monday. And then we're going to enter into this kind of unsettled pattern that's going to hang out with us for the rest of the week. Essentially, we'll have some scattered showers and thunderstorms that'll linger throughout the afternoon, so it won't be entirely cloudy this entire stretch, but we do have a lot more precipitation in the forecast than we had in comparison to the weekend that we saw. Overall, the most cloud cover and the most rain, what we're looking at for Wednesday. So when all is said and done at the end of this week, most of us will pick up about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Some places like Freiburg or Millinocket could pick up almost 2 inches of rain, but overall this is a week-long stretch that we're looking at here. Dew points will also continue to increase as we get through the next few days, getting into the mid 60s as we get into Monday, and then next week again getting into the 70s. Marine forecast sees 4 to 6 feet. That small craft advisory is in effect from tomorrow, starting at 6 in the morning. So we'll look at that 7-day forecast. That humidity is really going to creep up as we get throughout the week. So starting out Monday and Tuesday, a little bit sticky, and then Wednesday through the weekend, getting into that humid category. Alex, we have that kind of chance of showers as we go through each day, but none of these days coming up in the forecast is going to be a washout.
Okay, good to know. Thank you, Dana.